city whole big, ain't got no stripes, rolling on dubs, living a fabulous life.
Throw your hands up and down, keep it going all day. With the dope killer sound, you be going hip-hop parade. Oh, hey, oh.
This Sunday at 7 on VH1.
These are the 200 greatest pop culture icons. Some actors are able to influence the world with one single phrase, and some can influence it without ever saying a word. This guy did just that and gave Hollywood a kick in the you-know-what with his amazing kung fu moves.
My style? You can call it the art of fighting without fighting.
Who needs guns? With fists of fury and wild leg kicks, Bruce Lee put martial arts on the cultural map and created a new breed of action hero.
He took what he knew, what he was taught, and he put his own identity and his own individuality into what he was taught from the old school and created something new.
Body moving, body moving, body moving, body moving.
Lee was in a street gang in Hong Kong when he started taking kung fu. After he moved to the States, he began to teach fighting and open his own school.
He's the one that got people into watching martial arts.
But in 1966, the world got its first look at his skills on screen when he starred as sidekick Kato in The Green Hornet.
You know, if we ever meet up with that masked Kung Fu man again, I want him.
He incorporated boxing, judo, karate, kung fu, everything in what he did.
Lee moved back to Hong Kong and became a huge star in Asia. But he returned to the US in big-budget Hollywood style for the film Enter the Dragon. Sadly, Bruce died before his movie was released.
The mind and body of Bruce Lee is a kind of light that people can follow.
I'm from Harlem, and across all the ghettos of the United States and the world, Bruce Lee is an icon.
That wraps up another hour of these great pop icons. But Molly, Babe, Janet, and Bruce are all ready to take over. It's all in the next hour of VH1's 200 Greatest Pop Culture Icons.
They shaped our lives. Now take them home in this collector's edition book from the editors of People magazine and VH1. This is the must-have book for the summer. Pick up your copy at newsstands today.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
You want to go to the mall?
I will bring you down.
Go ahead, make my day.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Watch the hair.
Nanu!
What's up, Doc?
Yo, man.
Snap out of it.
This is VH1's 200 Greatest Pop Culture Icons, featuring interviews with The Osbournes, Kevin Bacon, Britney Spears, Hugh Hefner, Katie Couric, Lisa Marie Presley, Christy Brinkley, Jay Leno, Susan Lucci, Henry Winkler, Penny Marshall, Florence Henderson, Ringo Starr, Steve Harvey, Kiss, The Bachelorette, Dave Grohl, Deion Sanders, and more. With your host, Kristen Davis.
Is he my boyfriend or my ex-husband whom I have sex with in Cobra?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'll be back.
They're the people we all obsess about, pop culture icons. There's something about each of them that is simply magical. The first icon in this hour is responsible for sparking what critics call the cultural phenomenon of the century.
He's a cold-hearted mob boss and a cuddly, devoted family man rolled up into one. He's Tony Soprano.
You said you were in waste management.
Environment.
Yeah, you got yourself a gun.
James Gandolfini, The Sopranos!
Tony Soprano is an everyday kind of guy.
How you doing?
Bringing up teenagers, having a daughter trying to get into a good school. God, half of America can deal with that.
Tony struggles with his inner demons while running Jersey's most powerful crime family, then deals with his own family at home.
I love the way that they have evolved
that character. There's so many little facets, but underneath it, he's a ruthless criminal. He makes no bones about it.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that cool? Just like a mobster.
Tony is played by the barrel-chested actor James Gandolfini.
I remember hearing about the show and I was like, mafia guy goes to a shrink, who cares? You know, it's like mafia's played out. And whatever he does is just like so transcends, it's like amazing.
Thanks to the unparalleled success of The Sopranos, Gandolfini has today become an unlikely star and sex symbol.
One word, presence. You can't ignore him.
Jersey is my turf now, you little worm.
This revolutionary character has hooked cable junkies who can't wait to find out who he's gonna whack next.
Molly Ringwald.
For girls that came of age in the 80s, she was like their spokesperson.
And it is true that a lot of kids, you know, have grown up with me in a way.
Through a trio of teen hit movies, Molly Ringwald became the redhead, pouty-lipped face of a generation.
I would have given my left nut to be with Molly Ringwald for one night.
When she was sweet 16, Molly's work with director John Hughes made her the leader of the pack, the Brat Pack.
It's only one question.
No! I never did it!
Well, Breakfast Club was the beginning of my obsession with Molly Ringwald. And I probably watched that movie about 610 times.
The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, and 16 Candles defined 80s teen cinema, and Ringwald was the star of them all.
Those lips, red hair. I was in love with her.
She played the naive girl, the rich girl, and the geeky girl, all with equal coolness.
I can't believe I gave my panties to a geek.
I was 13 or 14 years old when 16 Candles came out. Oh my God. I just thought, if I could only find a girl like Molly Ringwald.
Can't believe my grandmother actually felt me up.
Ringwald was so it in the 80s, she landed on the cover of Time magazine. And despite her recent success on Broadway, it's hard to think of her as anything but America's quintessential 80s queen.
Big pimpin', baby.
It sounds like a late-night cable movie. A suave guy in a bathrobe lives in a huge mansion where beautiful half-naked women come and go. But no, it's the real life of Hugh Hefner.
My life, quite frankly, I hesitate to say it, is better than it appears to me outside. It really is. All the fantasies are true. I wake up every morning thinking I'm the luckiest guy on the planet.
His lifestyle is what every male, straight guy aspires to. Access to as many women before he drops dead. Let's be honest.
Hef founded Playboy magazine in 1953 as an outlet for the modern, sophisticated male. He threw a naked picture of Marilyn Monroe in the middle, and it was an instant hit.
When that came out, it was a very repressed time. It was McCarthyism, the middle of the 50s. It took a lot of guts to do that, and he let himself be that icon.
I like a sex machine. Wait a minute.
Welcome to Playboy Mansion.
It's about enjoying yourself, having fun, stopping smelling the roses, you know. And that's what Hugh Hefner has provided, a certain sort of fantasy world. What we care about are the chicks, and Hugh Hefner provides that.
And as Hef became a celebrity, Playboy became an empire.
He is the male face of Playboy magazine. That rabbit is him. That was such a great icon, such a great idea for a logo.
For his struggle against Puritanism and his devotion to his silk robe, Hefner is the iconic representation of the male subconscious.
There's a little Hugh Hefner in every single guy that's walking around. They would love to be him, all right? That's an icon.
Come on.
Please welcome His Royal Badness, Prince.
hands down the greatest musician to have ever changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol.
He's got more records than the Census Bureau. Give it up for the artist.
He was destined to become like one of the biggest music icons of all time.
Prince's hypnotic music combines R&B, synthesizers, and rock guitar with overtly sexual lyrics.
There was nothing clean about Prince's act. He was all about sex, but it was poetic, cheap, lusty, dirty sex.
Musician, the guy, I've seen him play live before. I've seen him run from the drum set where he just pulled off an incredible drum solo to ripping some Hendrix lead on a guitar and going over to the piano and doing some crazy solo there and dancing like James Brown the whole time. It's like, give me a break, man. Like, it's a one-man show.
The world didn't notice his gifts until he released his breakthrough album, 1999. It was then that his purpleness became one of the first black artists to be seen on MTV, and then exploded with the film and album, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain was the deal. I went and saw Purple Rain in the theater, and the live footage, that seemed like the ultimate night out. Everything from I Would Die For You to, oh, you know what? It's Darling Nikki. There's no question. Darling Nikki, that's the deal.
Prince's eccentric style with the side-button trousers and pirate shirts were soon found on fans and fashionistas alike. Of course, in '93, Prince changed his name to that unpronounceable symbol, but these days, it's safe to call him Prince again.
Prince is such a badass that he didn't even have a name for a while, and people still liked him. That's kind of cool. Who's done that? Nobody. Prince did it, because he's great.
My name is Prince.
For his ability to swing a stick and hit a ball, Babe Ruth became baseball's first superstar and remains a larger-than-life bad boy today.
You hear stories about Babe Ruth and coming into the clubhouse 5 minutes before the game and putting his shoes on, hungover, and going out and hitting 4 home runs.
Babe started his career as a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, but it became very clear early on that he could hit pretty damn well, too.
Here's a pitch. It's a slow curve low, and the Babe swings. It's a long one going out toward right center. He can't get it. It's in there.
In 1920, the Red Sox made their fateful mistake of selling Ruth to the New York Yankees.
Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way.
The owner, Harry Frazee, sold Babe Ruth to the New York Yankees for $100,000, which he then invested in the musical No No Nanette. That is a true story, and we have, ever since, never won the World Series.
The Yankees, with Ruth, went on to win 4 world championships.
What we do remember is that he'd point his bat in a direction and the ball would go there after having had several hot dogs.
It's going, it is gone.
Off the field, Babe took advantage of his fame, boozing and getting busy with the ladies.
I put it this way, guy hits over 700 home runs, partied all night, you know, booze, the whole 9 yards, and without steroids.
Still, none of Babe's antics could take away from his accomplishments on the diamond, where he became immortal.
It's pretty unbelievable for a guy like that to span this many generations. He must have been something spectacular.
With a little bit of, let it just fall out. Give a little bit of, oh.
Kind of makes you want a candy bar, doesn't it? Actually, Baby Ruth wasn't named after Babe Ruth. Anyway, take a chocolate break. We've got everyone from Whoopi to Willis next.
We get together, have a few laughs.
200 classic faces, phrases, and famous haircuts. These are VH1's pop icons. Some stars were just born with names that scream icon. The next woman on our list has a name that just makes you want to smile. And once you watch her stand-up, movies, and game shows, there's no question you'll still be smiling.
Another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making whoopee.
Whoopi you make when you're happy, nor is it just a term for sex. It's the and actress with a razor-sharp wit.
Baby. You mess with me and you'll find out whoopee is short for whoop ass. Talk to the ham, baby.
Who can be named Whoopi Goldberg and be successful other than someone with enormous talent, enormous charm? She has it both.
They want to know.
Whoopi brought her one-woman show to Broadway in 1984 and became an immediate sensation.
Could really piss you off. It's like you thought about it.
She's just this incredibly talented woman.
Steven Spielberg was impressed, and the director made her the lead in his film, The Color Purple.
He made amazing.
Until you do right by me, everything you think about is gonna crumble.
The actress was set. From Sister Act to her Oscar-winning performance in Ghost.
$4 million!
She fit right in both dramas and comedies.
I know you don't think I'm giving this $4 million to a bunch of nuns.
What May, you go to heaven.
I want to go to heaven. I want to go to the bank and cash a damn check.
She became a true pioneer as the first woman to ever host the Oscars.
Whoopi Goldberg is probably one of the most down-to-earth people in Hollywood.
Audiences clearly love making Whoopi one of their faves.
People love Whoopi because she's the champion of another way of doing things, another way of looking, another way of being, another way of laughing. She's that person.
That making Whoopi.
No, my first name ain't baby, it's Janet. Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
She was the youngest star of pop's royal family, but this singer quickly proved she's nobody's little sister. Yeah, she's Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty.
But when you just say Janet, people know who you're talking about.
While her brothers were doing their pop thing, Janet was the first Jackson to conquer TV, known first to the public as the cutie on shows like Good Times, Fame, and Different Strokes.
Willis, we're supposed to be studying.
Oh, come on, Charlene. We've been at it for an hour.
I know, and it's time we started studying.
She's one of the most unbelievable performers I've ever seen as far as being able to dance and sing and do it all at one time.
But her smartest move was hooking up with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Together, they put Janet in control, and she began giving her brother a run for his money.
I'm in. I love her. Bow down. Yes, yes. She's great. She's really good. Rhythm Nation. Oh God, I still listen to that.
With each successive album, Miss Jackson got a little sexier, even posing topless on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Love Will Never Do was a video that everybody saw Janet and said, wow, she's a woman, and a beautiful woman at that.
There are no words for Janet Jackson. Multi-talented, beautiful, incredible performer. She's Janet.
Before Mariah, and before Christina.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
It was Julie Andrews, who was renowned for her amazing voice and remarkable octave range.
Cheeky.
She also had a knack for flying with an umbrella and a trick for swallowing medicine.
A spoonful of medicine go down.
Andrews was a star in Broadway musicals when Walt Disney personally saw her perform in Camelot and cast her as the lead in Mary Poppins.
She could be the most regal woman, has such a presence when she enters the room. All eyes are on her. It's like everything in the room stops.
As I expected, Mary Poppins practically perfect in every way.
From that moment on, Julie Andrews became an essential part of children's lives everywhere.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I just think, wow, what would it be like to have that kind of God-given talent, to sing like an angel?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Me
The Sound of Music followed and became the highest-grossing movie of its time.
Sound of Music, you know, that had a great effect on me. I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't sing one of those songs in my head.
I can't sit still when there's that rhythm near me.
But Andrews will always be the nanny that taught us our do-re-mis.
She's unbelievable. She is an icon. She's an icon to me, but she's an icon to my mother.
Will your favorite icon be in this hour?
Are you a pothead, Fokker?
You're gonna have to wait and see.
I'm all tingly.
Here's a peek at some of the people still to come on the whole icon list.
The Osbournes are very much like the Brady Bunch.
You know, your man.
The Stones go out there every night and they deliver.
Madonna can do whatever she wants and it's gonna be cool.
Listen up or get the out of the way.
These are the 200 greatest pop culture icons. There are a lot of bands that are legends, but which ones go that one step further into defining pop culture? Well, here's one. These guys lived on millions of Velvet posters across the country throughout the 70s and became the models for all the rock and roll bad boys today. And if you've ever taken a guitar lesson, no doubt Stairway is the first thing you probably learned.
They put the heavy in metal and single-handedly invented a genre with their electrified interpretation of the blues.
When their records came out, there were no records that sounded like that, where the drums were so big and the bass was really loud.
Zepp began their odyssey in 1968, recording their debut in just 30 hours.
They were like the heavy metal Beatles.
Fans embraced the violent guitar sound of Jimmy Page and the screeching vocals of Robert Plant.
I remember the first time I heard Led Zeppelin, I literally thought my speaker might blow.
By the early 70s, the world became enamored by the band, and ultimately, Stairway to Heaven became the most played song in the history of rock radio.
No Stairway. Denied.
My kids know Stairway to Heaven because they're still playing it at dances because it's the longest slow dance in history. We knew we had about 32 minutes of non-stop contact dancing when we were younger.
By not releasing singles, Led Zeppelin unknowingly ushered in the era of rock.
This is everything that rock and roll should be. It's steeped in the past, but it's headed for the future.
Backstage shenanigans upped Zepp's bad boy reputation. Groupies swarmed and tawdry legends were hatched. There aren't a lot of men's names you'd like written across your butt, but Calvin Klein is definitely one of them. The designer took jeans off the streets and onto the runways and remains one of the biggest names in fashion.
If Calvin walked here into Bryant Park right now, I mean, my God.
Klein, inspired by urban youth, launched his own clothing company in 1968. By the 70s, he had introduced his trademark tight-fitting dungarees via a 15-year-old model named Brooke Shields.
I'm willing to take some risks, and I'm willing to accept that I can't please everyone, all the time.
The provocative "Nothing Comes Between Me and My Calvins" ad helped create a designer jeans frenzy, and in no time, Klein conquered underwear, swimwear, and fragrances.
Between love and madness lies obsession.
There are an awful lot of people in this world who think Calvin, they think jeans. They don't think of him as we do, as a designer of many things.
When you mention the word Calvin Klein, I automatically think of men's underwear and men's willies. I mean, that's what comes into my mind.
By being both sexy and accessible, Calvin Klein Incorporated exceeds $6 billion in sales annually and still remains the name to wear on any part of your body.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
This one's called Rock Around the Clock.
Rock, we're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Maybe it was hanging around teenagers. Maybe it was something they slipped him. Whatever it was, made Dick Clark forever young, and he's been rocking New Year's Eve for as long as we can remember.
My wife and I know exactly what we're going to be doing on New Year's Eve. We're going to be in Times Square.
Clark began hosting a little show called American Bandstand in Philadelphia in 1950. It became a national phenomenon.
It was everybody watched.
This is what I've been wanting to do ever since I watched your show.
It was just everybody from all kinds of eras. What are your dreams? What's left?
To rule the world.
The show introduced the country to new dance crazes like the twist and was the first to feature musicians like Buddy Holly, Stevie Wonder, and the Talking Heads.
The appearance of Public Image Limited on American Bandstand makes Dick Clark's whole life valid.
By hosting the show for 33 years, Clark solidified his position as America's oldest living teenager.
American Bandstand is what I remember most about him because he introduced so many big acts throughout those years in the 60s and 70s, and this guy is ageless.
Have you had your face fixed at all?
Not yet.
No. A lot of people say that. Because how can you look? You can't live that clean a life.
And in 1972, he added New Year's Eve to his lengthy resume. The years go by, but Clark remains a fixture on American TV. And it's comforting to know that some things never change or age.
Let's kick it.
The 1976 Olympic and world champion.
In a sport where most of its stars rose to prominence via scandals, Dorothy Hamill stands out for simply being Dorothy Hamill.
Call me Dorothy.
The skating queen with that infamous haircut and
she skates swiftly and surely at breathtaking speed, flowing effortlessly into her Hamill camel.
We never got into the Dorothy Hamill skating thing, but we both had Dorothy Hamill haircuts.
We did. She's an icon in my book is because of the bob. That hair is an iconic hairstyle.
Any chance that you know of another coach?
As a matter of fact, I do. Me. You coach me.
Hey, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, sorry about that.
Anytime.
Dorothy hit the ice when she was 8, and by 14 was a full-time competitor. She had a unique combination of athleticism and grace, and dominated every competition of the 70s, including the Olympics.
Dorothy Hamill, magnificent as a gold medal winner.
On and off her blades, Hamill and her haircut were and still are celebrities.
Check it out.
Oh.
Gotta get a shot
Nice hair.
She forged new territory to be a skating superstar, America's sweetheart skating superstar. She owns that.
I want a girl with a short skirt.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
She a lion, a scarecrow, and a tin man, and became one of the most famed images in film history. Known equally for her singing and acting, Judy Garland was the original double threat. Garland was singing back when she was in diapers, but it was the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz that made her a household name.
Oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home.
I think certainly she's going to be somebody who will be a part of people's lives forever because that movie is such a classic and it is timeless.
Judy Garland, the most beloved singer of songs and finest young actress in America.
Ultimately, she became famed for her tumultuous personal life. And with 5 husbands under her belt, the actress died of an overdose at age 47.
I'm supposed to be a living legend. Is that right?
That's right.
But it's lonesome.
But Garland will live forever on that yellow brick road. And thanks to her, people like Diana Ross can ease on down.
Ease on down the road.
There was a feeling, I think, of sadness in her and vulnerability that made her enormously attractive to people. And I think her need to be loved was so palpable in almost everything she did.
Oh, why can't
If Tina Turner weren't already a millionaire, she might want to look into bottling whatever it is that keeps her looking sexy after 47 years in the biz. Those legs just don't quit.
I just like the idea of getting on stage and singing.
The legs, the love of performing. This woman's been through so much and looks so fabulous.
Turner began her career singing in a band with husband Ike and rocked the house each time she took the stage with overt sexuality and reckless abandon.
She was a new era of music when she came out with the funky kind of rock sound. She's just awesome.
But her relationship with Ike was so tumultuous that it could be a movie, and in fact, it was. 1993's What's Love Got to Do with It?
What'd you say? Don't start with me. I ain't in the mood today, all right? You ain't in the mood?
Her background seems she's been through a lot. I respect the fact that she's been able to go through so much and to be the person that she is today.
Turner left the abusive Ike, and after a long hiatus, began a successful solo career with the release of Private Dancer.
I just love her as a performer. She's taken her life and turned it around, and she is a hero.
Even after the time off, Turner was still the same sexy singer with legs to kill.
When she's on the stage, she's how old, and she's got the sexiest legs in the world.
It's oh so quiet.
He didn't even have to speak. He just put on some baggy pants, donned a bowler hat, and Charlie Chaplin became the world's first movie star.
You start watching and you start laughing. It's so funny. Everything he did without even speaking was just great, like real human stuff.
You're still a tramp. That's right. You haven't even got a fat bankroll in your pocket.
I'm such a big fan. Yeah, The Little Tramp.
In 1914, Chaplin introduced the world to the Tramp, a silent film character who was accident-prone and the victim of unrequited love. Chaplin was the first movie star to appear on the cover of Time magazine, and he won an honorary Oscar at the very first award ceremony. His first speaking role was the controversial 1940 film The Great Dictator, and his politics got the British-born actor barred from re-entering the U.S.
Because of his personal life and because he was a liberal, he became a particular supporter. Chaplin, not simply his art, but also the man himself.
In every movie he had a fight, it was the funniest because there was always some big guy.
If there had been late-night monologues in his day, Chaplin would have been a regular feature, not only for his politics, but for his 4 marriages and fondness for much younger women.
I just say you're still a tramp. Look here. Tramp, Odie, you're just a tramp.
A fit
fitness guru.
Oh, I love the feel of this right here.
An action hero, and TV's Little Buddy are taking over next.
No, it just had to happen.
All on VH1's countdown of the 200 greatest pop culture icons.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, it's another hour of 200 greatest pop culture icons. Only on VH1, home of the greatest.
These are VH1's pop icons. Most of the icons list don't even need a last name. You know them the second I say the first. That rule definitely applies to this R&B singer. Yet his last name sums up his amazing talent. He's simply a wonder.
How did you judge a beauty pageant?
It's about the touch, Arsenio.
The dark glasses, the swaying head, and that big omnipresent smile could only mean one man.
Stevie Wonder!
Everybody say yeah!
Everybody say yeah!
Blind nearly since birth, Stevie's artistic vision continues to influence R&B, jazz, and hip-hop music today.
Yeah, boy. Stevie ain't blind. I don't even believe that no more.
Wonder was a prodigy who learned to play piano, drums, and harmonica when he was only 9.
A genius of our time.
I remember when he was little Stevie Wonder, when he was like 12 years old. That was the most incredible thing I'd ever heard of. No question that I followed his career as he went on up from there.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Just enough for the city.
As an adult, Wonder's music became a little more experimental and a lot funkier with tracks like Superstition.
You believe in things you don't understand and you suffer.
You hear him play and you know that that's Stevie Wonder.
Can I get a witness? All right. All right.
In the 80s, Stevie Wonder's popularity reached higher ground.
You guys will almost run over by Stevie Wonder. That's fantastic.
And he became one of the most quoted musicians in pop culture.
I just called to say I love you.
Stevie Wonder was the music that I heard that made a difference.
This music will go on for generations. You know, it's beautiful, a beautiful artist.
Cha, cha, cha.
Tell me about your mother. I couldn't even eat unless Mom was around.
He did more for the couch than Jennifer convertibles. Sigmund Freud invented psychoanalysis and put generations of people into therapy to discuss their past as a clue to their present.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Freud spent most of his life in Vienna treating people with psychological disorders. Along the way, he developed many controversial theories that became the basis for modern psychiatry.
I'm a fan, and I'm a Freudian.
No matter what anybody says about Sigmund Freud, he was a nut. He lied about everything to get laid.
An older man can help you work through some of those father issues, Cookie.
Okay, don't cookie me, Freud. Pants up.
I think it all stems from sex. You have to get at that before you can understand what's going on up here.
He was just a cokehead nut. You'd be better off telling your problems to David Crosby.
That's odd.
Dream on, dream on.
In his book, The Interpretation of Dreams, Freud theorized that dreams represent repressed desire. He also believed slips of the tongue are not an accident, but a product of one's subconscious, aka Freudian slips. Today, Freud remains a symbol of the complex nature of the mind and how much someone can charge to just sit and listen to you talk.
There's definitely no lie.
A little better now.
True overall fitness includes 3 components: strength, endurance, and flexibility.
Few actresses are as talented or controversial as Jane Fonda.
But I'm really trying to get away from all that.
From sexy vixen to anti-war activist to exercise queen, Fonda has influenced pop culture in every way and shaped more thighs than a thigh master.
Oh, it feels so good.
I've always loved Jane Fonda. I loved her spirit as much as her acting. And I think that they fit together perfectly, apart from Barbarella. But you know, hey, men love that.
Oh!
Jane first shredded her stuff in the jiggly classic, Barbarella.
Hello.
Are you typical of Earth women?
I'm about average.
But she quickly tired of her sex symbol image and took on more diverse roles in 9 to 5.
Will you two shut up?
And on Golden Pond.
I did it! You've got a passion. It's called peace.
She was criticized for speaking out against the Vietnam War and earned the nickname Hanoi Jane for supporting the Vietnamese. But soon after, they were calling her another name, Aerobics Guru.
Oh, I love the feel of this right here in the gluteal area.
After I had Alexa, Jane was into the fitness thing, and I got the Jane Fonda workout tapes. And when Alexa first started to talk, she counted like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make it burn. That's how she learned to count.
Fonda helped usher in the aerobics craze with her infamous workout videos. And to this day, women around the world thank her for their buns of steel.
My body too bootylicious for you, baby.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a slow-witted but lovable man in a red rugby shirt. It's Gilligan, of course, and the man under the hat is actor Bob Denver.
These poor stupid people were on an island, and the whole premise of the show is just so ridiculous.
Denver first gained notoriety playing the bohemian hipster Maynard G. Krebs on the sitcom The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, but it was the role of the first mate on Gilligan's Island that he was born to play.
I love Gilligan. Could he change that outfit, though? I mean, how did Ginger take so many clothes to the island, and so did Mrs. Howell, and Gilligan had that one outfit?
For goodness sake. Thanks a lot, Gilligan.
With its constant reruns and syndication, it's hard to imagine that Gilligan's Island ran for only 3 seasons.
It was mindless entertainment. It was Jerry Seinfeld once said, you know, it's a story of nothing and making fun of nothing.
For Denver, being Gilligan became much more than a 3-hour tour, as Gilligan's Island has continued to entertain generations throughout the years.
There could have been a Gilligan doll, there could have been a whole like Gilligan, there could have been coconut plates and services and little palm tree candle holders, and he could have done a whole line with QVC.
No, it just had to happen. Skipper! Here on Gilligan's Island.
Do you want to see more of these great illustrations by Robert Risco? Go to vh1.com and check out all of them online in the 200 Icons photo galleries. You can even download an Icon screensaver.
J-Lo.
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo's great.
She's really hot.
Hugh Hefner. When I grow up, I want to be Hugh Hefner.
Jay Leno.
Jay Leno because, man, he rocks.
Oh, Jay. He's just a good guy.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, gosh.
Joe Namath. Broadway Joe.
He had black man tendencies, man. 200 greatest pop culture icons. Hosted by Kristen. Night this week continues tomorrow at 9, 8 Central.
Every guy in jail wants to Pamela.
On VH1, home of the greatest.
These are the 200 greatest pop culture icons. Back in the day, cowboys were the original action heroes of the big screen. But in the 80s, a new breed of explosive movie stars were born, and each one of them seemed to leap onto the screen with a classic one-liner. This next action hero arrived with one that sounded like a cowboy by way of Brooklyn.
If there was an Academy Award for the best smart aleck, Bruce Willis would be a shoo-in.
Come out to the coast, we get together, have a few laughs.
What makes him different from any other action hero is that A, he's not on steroids, and B, he's an action hero with humor, and that's very rare.
Willis definitely wins one thing, the award for the best catchphrase in action.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Willis's charming, smart aleck persona first came to life as Detective David Addison on Moonlighting.
Have you ever seen the show, huh? Very nice, very tasteful. All the stars are on there.
He did Moonlighting and then he just disappeared into obscurity, which is weird.
What did he do?
A couple of independent films and that's it.
But he supersized it for some terrorists who tried to with him in 1988.
Welcome to the party, pal! John McClane is just an ordinary guy, and I think given the opportunity, probably wouldn't do the things that he has to do in these films, but he does them because he has no other.
And his badass bald head have died hard, died harder, and with a vengeance. But there's a lot more than an action hero under that cue ball.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Blockbusters like Pulp Fiction and The Sixth Sense have proven that this actor has got the skills to pay the bills and leave us wanting more.
Bruce Willis is he's enormous. He's like when you think movie star.
Cut! Print! Shit! That's a wrap! Let's take that, huh? Really? You're beautiful. Love you. Don't ever shave.
That's another 20 icons, but the show doesn't end there. E.T. still has to phone home. Rocky's gonna find Adrian, and Jimmy will kiss the sky. It's all in the next hour of VH1's 200 Greatest Pop Culture Icons.
Yeah, baby!
Don't miss it.
Ever replace The Cosby Show.
Friends. I think it's the best ensemble on television. I'm so glad you guys got drunk and had sex.
The whole idea that poetry can be aggressive and cool is really...
Go to the countries and see the starving children and help with charity, as if anyone else in the royal family does that.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is basketball.
Not in Kansas anymore.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You want to go to the moon?
I will bring you down. Go ahead, make my day.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Watch the hair. Nanu! What's up, Doc?
Yo, man.
This is VH1's 200 Greatest Pop Culture Icons, featuring interviews with The Osbournes, Kevin Bacon, Britney Spears, Hugh Hefner, Katie Couric, Lisa Marie Presley, Christy Brinkley, Jay Leno, Susan Lucci, Henry Winkler, Penny Marshall, Florence Henderson, Ringo Starr, Steve Harvey, Kiss, The Bachelorette, Dave Grohl, Deion Sanders, and more. With your host, Kristen Davis.
Is he my boyfriend or my ex-husband whom I have sex with in Cobra?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'll be back.
We could have made a show about 1,000 icons, but these are the 200 greatest. The icons that best define movies, comedy, television, and fashion. Here's my favorite icon. Her style, grace, and wit have made her the quintessential single woman of both television and New York City.
Are we simply romantically challenged, or are we sluts?
It was a lot of sex that made Sarah Jessica Parker a real star.
So you him? We went back to his place for a glass of wine.
And then you him.
Sex and the City, that is.
She's the cutest thing in the world. Like, when I watch the show, I'm like, I want to be her.
But when we first saw the perky blonde with the big curls, she was a geek.
What do you think we're gonna do, wear polyester?
That geek was Patty on the early 80s series Square Pegs. But by the time Parker got that role, she was already a Broadway vet.
And I love to dance.
She popped up in films like Footloose and Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Get on.
I don't know, you sure it's safe?
It's the safest thing you'll ever have between your legs.
What?
Nothing.
And starred opposite Steve Martin as the bubbly girlfriend in L.A. Story.
Hooray for Hollywood!
But it was in her role as the super chic sex columnist that Parker found her niche.
This is not like a meteoric rise. I'm not some overnight sensation. You know, this is a plodding 20-year career. If you're a 30-something woman, then you're sexually active. It's inevitable that you'll rack up a certain number of partners. But how many men is too many men?
I'm a huge fan, not only of her as an actress, but for what she wears.
Please, sir, they're my favorite pair.
Thanks.
Somebody stop him! He took my strappy sandals!
The addictive HBO comedy has earned her the obvious accolades.
No! Not my Manolo Blahnik strappy sandals!
But more importantly, Parker's character and her Manolos made it cool for women to dish about sex.
Try this on for size!
And have it often.
The concepts that they talk about are stuff that I think a lot of people don't want to touch on and don't want to talk about, and they put it out there.
From struggling actor
Hi, I'm Ben Affleck.
to Oscar winner.
You know who I am? You know who I am?
To fiancé of the sexiest woman on the planet. It's been quite a ride for Ben Affleck.
Why didn't you give me none of that nasty little hoochie-woochie you usually throw at me?
Quality that Ben Affleck has is he's nice to people. You know, he takes the time to listen and talk, and I see it with fans when I worked with him. He's a good guy. He's got a good soul.
Today, he puts the hunk in Hollywood.
He's a great-looking guy. He is very charming. He has some great work under his belt.
But originally, he was simply Boston neighbor to buddy Matt Damon. The two grew up together with the same dream of becoming actors.
Because I'd do anything to have what you got.
And after writing and starring in the Beantown flick Good Will Hunting, Ben had his golden ticket into Tinseltown.
What's the one word that comes to mind when you think of this man? Unanimously, it was hunky.
With his matinee idol looks, Affleck took the lead in popcorn movies like Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, and Daredevil.
It's one spectacle after another.
And scooped up all of Hollywood's hotties in the process, from Gwyneth to J-Lo.
My love don't cost a thing.
This girl loves me.
I work with him. I think he's a great guy. I would say he's the modern day Cary Grant.
If there's life beyond Earth, then there are plenty of extraterrestrials running around out there. But there's only one, Reese's Pieces munching E.T.
He is the cutest alien I have ever met. Oh, God!
The lovable alien hooked up with Steven Spielberg and starred in his own movie in 1982.
Action!
It's just a little piece of wonderment that this, little guy came into my life and everybody else's and, kind of did his magic.
You know what Steven Spielberg did so great about the movie was making E.T. human-like, but he's still this alien. You know what I mean? Like, he felt like a human, and the relationship that he had with that family was just so amazing. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. I loved E.T. I literally wanted to see it again and again and again.
E.T. had people first running to the movies and then to candy stores.
One time, it's a little blue guy with big ears.
Turn on your hot lights.
He even inspired an out-of-this-world hit by Neil Diamond.
Oh my God. Turn on your heart light. Wow.
Turn on your hot light now.
20 years later, E.T. smashed at the box office again with its 20th anniversary re-release.
I'll be right here.
Intergalactic planetary.
Space, the final frontier.
What I puzzled over and studied and followed forever.
Sit back, you freak. Messiah. You're a movie of the week.
William Shatner boldly went where no man had gone before and became one of TV's most enduring icons.
This is Captain James T. Kirk commanding the USS Enterprise.
Captain Kirk was a hero, and the American public likes heroes.
You're no god to us, mister.
I guess if you were to sum it up, Captain Kirk was the ideal guy.
He piloted the ship that launched 1,000 sequels and kept millions of Trekkies or Trekkers holed up in their parents' basements.
Trekkies are the ones who run down the aisles of the con screaming, Kirk or Spock. Trekkers go at it with a bit more sophistication.
the space between.
The rabid fan bites you.
Scotty, beam me up now.
And you need a series of those very painful injections.
When it first aired, Star Trek actually got poor ratings.
I guess we weren't sufficiently entertaining.
But in syndication, it became a classic, thanks in large part to Shatner's trademark clip delivery.
What if he is really Apollo?
William Shatner rules!
He reprised the role in 7 feature films and kept new generations of Trekkies coming back for more. Over the years, he's embraced his character's kitschy appeal and made an impressive career out of being that wacky guy from the final frontier.
A lot of people made lifetime decisions as a result of them seeing Star Trek and fulfilled themselves in ways they might not have had they not been a part of Star Trek. And that knowledge is very comforting.
Kirk Enterprise. Mr. Scott, prepare to beam us up.
There are pop singers, and then there's Whitney. Thanks to her charisma and big booming voice, she became one of the most successful female vocalists of all time, and the model for every diva who follows.
She came on the scene and she just pushed all the other women, like move over, black, white, whatever. She was the thing.
Her record went on to sell 13 million copies and spawned 4 straight #1s. An American icon was born. Her first film, The Bodyguard, was a hit, but more importantly, her cover of I Will Always Love You went on to become the biggest single in pop history.
Whitney Houston probably has the best voice of all time.
Despite her success, Houston became a favorite of the tabloids, thanks to her controversial relationship with eternal bad boy Bobby Brown.
All right. It's not right.
See you later.
Is she America's sweetheart or a singer with a secret life?
She once starred in a flick called Waiting to Exhale, but Whitney Houston may have been waiting to inhale. A half ounce of marijuana that...
Either way, it doesn't really matter, because Houston still brings down the house when she breaks out her golden pipes.
I love Whitney Houston. Her voice, the best voice, period.
Rocky, Rudy, and Charlie are next.
Oh, brother.
It's all here on the 200 greatest pop culture icons.
We just must be some crazy or something.
You're watching 200 Greatest Pop Culture Icons. Stay tuned for another hour of icons coming up next, only on VH1, home of the greatest.
This is VH1's 200 greatest pop culture icons. You know you're a pop culture pioneer when you inspire people's dreams. Now, I don't know about you, but when I wake up at dawn and put my sneakers on for a workout, there's only one song that inspires me. And when I start jogging and I see those stairs, the Italian Stallion tells me, you can do it, you can do it. And that's when I wake up and hit my snooze button.
Joe Adrian.
He created one of the great all-time underdog characters, and at the same time fashioned himself into one of movies' biggest and buffest action heroes. Yo, Adrian, we're talking about Sylvester Stallone.
Take off your shoes and pop some corn, because I got some stories to spin you all, folks.
Yo, Adrian, it's me, Rocky.
Stallone wrote Rocky as a down-on-his-luck actor living in his car. After he sold the script, he demanded to play the Italian Stallion.
We're saying to this hungry, starving, actor, screenwriter, we want your movie, but we don't want you in it. And he said, no me, no movie. What he did is the story of Rocky anyway.
Thinking about when that buzzer's out without light. What you think about when the 15th round when you're coming out? What, Rocky?
4 sequels later, we can't help but think of Rocky every time we run a flight of stairs or meet someone named Adrian.
people actually applauded the screen. I said, my God. And it was not expected.
Don't push it, I'll give you a war you won't believe.
After Wars in the Ring, Stallone waged a different war in First Blood as a Vietnam vet who had been pushed too far.
Rambo. John Jay?
They drew First Blood, not me. The first one, which I'm very proud of, I thought that was a movie on itself. Just a good character study that's believable.
Nothing is over! Nothing!
The Rocky series and the Rambo series were serious stuff to me. It was life-affirming, and it gave a lot of what they could do and what they could accomplish.
All I want is Cindy Crawford, okay? I want acoustic Cindy, Cindy walking, Cindy sleeping, Cindy eating an Eskimo pie naked on the roof of the Empire State Building. Just me and Cindy, okay? Oh, yeah.
While network television had us wondering who is the mole,
This is a straight white girl from Illinois.
Cindy Crawford had us all drawing them on our face back in the 80s.
She was the one with the mole or whatever.
Ah, my mole! Give it back!
Cover girl Cindy Crawford.
The brunette beauty helped usher in the era of the supermodel.
Dolce Gabbana.
5'11" of natural American stuff.
And her birthmark became her billion-dollar stamp.
I love you.
The Illinois native was discovered by a local photographer while she was detasseling corn.
Get a load of her.
But Cindy didn't bite it first and instead pursued a chemical engineering degree.
She was the brains and the looks.
Fortunately for fashion, the brainy babe changed her mind and dropped out of school.
You could tell I was a good student.
And I like the way she carries herself. I respect her a lot.
She became the first model to pose for Playboy.
Ooh boy, Cindy Crawford.
She pumped out calendars, exercise videos, and hosted MTV's House of Style.
Hi, I'm Cindy Crawford. This year, it's all about black. Who picked this cool suit you guys are wearing?
Leather pants with some cannabis leaves on them.
What's cannabis?
Crawford and her mole were an institution.
I said to myself, if I have 3 minutes to say anything to Cindy Crawford, what am I going to do? And this song started coming out.
Today, Cindy continues to redefine the word supermodel.
Some things never change.
Still modeling after most her age are considered over the hill.
And some things do.
And still drinking those colas in those cutoffs.
A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Good evening. And thank you for allowing me to come into your living rooms.
He was the first director to make audiences jump and spill their popcorn. The so-called master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock brought a new level of fright to film.
Hitchcock made directors, I think, important in a way that no one had before. He kind of made the whole country more sophisticated as to how movies are made and what's important about them.
Hitchcock got his start directing silent movies and went on to revolutionize cinema with particular attention to pacing, camera angles, and editing techniques.
I liked Alfred Hitchcock because he made everyday people be victims of some mystery crime thing, and he was very clever at doing it.
The shower scene in Psycho, to this day, remains one of the scariest moments on film.
You have to think sometimes to understand his movies. The way he sets his scene and the camera angles and the way he does his thing, it is very psychological.
Bum, 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 bum.
Whenever you can tie a theme song to a person, he's an icon.
Hitchcock was also one of the first recognizable directors, largely due to his cameos in his films and the popular TV series Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
Since bringing murder back into its right home.
Alfred left an eternal mark on film, and every time your date grabs your hand in a movie, you can thank the master of suspense.
Until another week or longer, good night.
Pryor, Timberlake, it's gonna be May, and Einstein.
You must think I'm stupid.
Bet you never thought you'd hear those three names in one sentence. They're all coming up on the 200 Pop Icons.
Brad.